Well, first of all, congratulations to Tennessee. They did what they needed to do to win the game, earned it. You know, two teams had really good years. Both teams earned their way here tonight, and they earned the win on the field tonight. We did not. Incredibly disappointing. You know, just name of the game, a lot of missed opportunities. Simple as that. First half, I think we had 6 scoring opportunities out of 7 drives, and we got 1 field goal out of it. So against the #1 scoring offense in the country that you know at some point it's going to hit an explosive or two, you have to capitalize. And the one thing that we've been probably the most consistent at all year and have probably done the best is red zone scoring. And we just did not take advantage of the plus territory opportunities. Again, seven drives. We had 1 punt the first half, a sky punt. 7 opportunities, six scoring opportunities, and we come away with 1 field goal. So really disappointed with the missed opportunities there. We had 101 plays and 480-something yards, and you don't get any points for yards. You know, that's why all the stats, you know, the name of the game is points. The name of the game, just like I tell the receiver, you don't get any points for getting open. So you have to finish and execute, and we did not do that. I will say this, I thought our guys competed their butts off. I have a great respect for how they competed. They never backed down, either side competed. I thought both teams competed hard. Our guys fought. It was very frustrating because with some missed opportunities, but they continued to compete all the way. And I thought defensively they gave us a chance, really most of the night. And then when we got a 1-score game right there in the 4th, they popped a couple runs there, and that was you know, probably the worst defensive possession that we had. But you know, good football team and a lot of missed opportunities, and then you know, obviously missed kicks too. So took some sacks, made some mistakes. My man Cade, who's not in here yet, you know, you can easily see how talented he is and what a great player he's going to be. He made a lot of great plays, but he also had some you know, some just mistakes. Simple as that. You know, just took some sacks on some hots, took a sack on a sprint out. Obviously, the situation right there at the end can happen. These are all things he'll learn from, but what a great opportunity. What a great moment for him to be able to go and play and compete. And again, did a lot of good things, made some big-time throws. So didn't go our way tonight, but definitely, you know, and it's always sad when it comes to an end. It really is. It's always a sad situation because you're going to, you know, it's kind of the last time you're going to be with a lot of these guys. But especially when it doesn't go your way. But even when you win, it's sad, you know, because you got some relationships that, you know, aren't going to be in the room next year. And but I'm thankful for our seniors. I love those guys. I'm proud of, you know, how they competed. And I'm better, and Clemson is better because of those young men who spent the last 4, 5, in some cases 6 years as a part of our program. So very thankful for that. And again, didn't end the way we wanted to tonight, but an excellent year. 11-3 and ACC champs, and especially coming off a very challenging year last year, and a lot of transition and a lot of change. So we're not anywhere near where we need to be or going to be, but we got better, and that's something that we can take away from it. So again, congratulations to Tennessee and Josh, man. I thought again they did some good things. What a great year for them. And you know, we'll take your questions with that.
Okay, so that you know how we're going to do this, if you have a question, first of all, raise your hand. Excuse me. A microphone will be brought to you, and then when you get the microphone, please state your name and your affiliation, and obviously who you would like to answer your question. So we're now open for questions.
Coach Trevor Groves, CUTikers.com. The decision on that opening drive to go for the fake field goal instead of take it was, I think, a 44-yard field goal. Was that something you saw on film, or was it more of a feeling that the respect for Tennessee's offense and the fact that you need to score touchdowns?
All the above. We knew field goals wasn't going to win the game, and we came into the game. We felt like that we had it there, and we'll go and look at it as far as how we executed it. But just to come out and be aggressive, and again, knew especially early that a field goal is not going to be the difference in the game. And and then obviously we ended up missing 3 and made 1. So just a plan coming in.
Dabo, Vince Ferrara, 99.1 The Sports Animal in Knoxville. Tennessee got a lot of pressure on you guys on Cade. What did you see in terms of the pressure they were able to get? Was that anticipated in what they were doing to create pressure in this game?
Well, a couple things. He took a couple sacks on a couple hots, where we don't have somebody for that guy. So those are things we'll learn from. And then there's a couple of times where I know we got beat one time, just got beat outside at right tackle, got ran by him. And then there's a couple of times where, we've got to scramble a little bit better and help our tackles a little bit. So there's a lot of things. But, hey, they got some pressure for sure. Got to give them credit for that.
Scott Eisberg, WCIV in Charleston. Cade, just how overall do you kind of rate your performance, and what kind of motivation does it give you for this offseason?
Yeah, just super proud of these guys right here. I think we really, we gave it all we had till the very last play. There's a lot of plays that I want back, but just super proud of how everybody competed. Just thankful for these seniors. Man, there's so many guys that y'all just don't get to see every single day that just have such an impact on me. From everybody, Coach Swinney, Hunter Johnson, Ship, KJ. There's so many times that that I need help, and they're there for me. And just so thankful for these guys. Wish we could have sent out these seniors with a win. But I think we gave it all we had till the very last play.
Najee Tobias, New Era Prep, Palm Beach County, Florida. So I have this question for Will Shipley. Will, you really battled it out throughout the whole game. There was one play that really, really stood out. You had that acrobatic play in the first half. Let's talk about your athleticism, and let's talk about how you just always will yourself every single play, no matter what.
Yeah, I'll just start off by saying I do it for the guys around me, and I wouldn't want to play for any other university. I love my brothers, and that's truly who I do it for. So I go out there, make a couple plays, but I missed a couple as well that I wish I could have back. 4th and 1. Earlier in the game, missed a signal. I shouldn't have those mistakes, especially mental errors. But at the end of the day, like Kay said, we competed, and there's absolutely no doubt about that. But there's a lot of improving to do on my end, and just all around. But I love these guys, and I'd truly do anything for them.
Todd Summers, WSPA TV. Cade, well, a lot of people are going to talk about the missed field goals. Do you feel like not being able to score touchdowns when you were on the other side of the field, when you were making progress and moving the ball up and down the field, do you think that was an issue that kind of eventually started to wear on you guys a little bit?
Yeah, the name of the game is points, and you get points by scoring touchdowns. So we needed to score touchdowns, and we weren't doing that. So, part of that was on me. I took a sack on 3rd down, and there's just a lot of missed opportunities. Tennessee did a great job on disguising and disguising their blitzes and their coverages, and there was a lot of opportunities to be had, especially in the red zone. But just we needed to finish. That's what we needed to do. We were driving on them every single drive, like we just were, and for some reason when we got inside the red zone, we just couldn't finish it.
KJ, Trevor Groves, CUTigers.com. I know this one hurts, but I imagine at some point you'll look back on the season, the fact that you won the ACC championship will mean a great deal to you, and you'll look fondly on that. Will the way this game went, factor at all in your decision on whether you come back?
Not at all. That decision time will be made at a later date. Right now, it's just about appreciating, like you said, what we've done this year. Coach Swinney said it in the locker room, 11 great days and 3 bad ones, and we'd be fools to really just focus on the bad 3. As competitors, that's what we're going to do because we want to win them all. But I'm really proud of this group of players, this coaching staff. Really, everybody was counted out at the beginning of the year. I look back at some photos that I had taken. We were like one commentator picked us to win the ACC, and probably nobody had us finishing in the top 10 if that's where we land. So really just happy, happy the way these guys fought to the end, and regardless of the outcome, I wouldn't trade one player and one coach, for what I was able to be a part of this year. Really was special, and I got to appreciate every moment.
Question for KJ and then Cade. KJ, what do you think of Tennessee's offense, the line, Milton? What were your impressions of them going up against them? Great group. First, shout out to our coaching staff. I definitely felt like we were prepared for at least the tempo aspect of it. Obviously, a great focus that Tennessee does a great job of stressing their opponents. I felt very comfortable in that aspect. But with that being said, now obviously a physical, a big up front. I think we did a good job from a front 7 standpoint of really holding the line. Not too many